Good. Just a general statement, and then we'll open questions off, and you can ask questions to me or my coordinators. The main reason I brought these two men with me is because over the course of the last year and a half, I think that I've got a lot of credit for what's gone on within this program. And the fact of the matter is we have a bunch of great men that are leading these student athletes each and every day, and I'm super proud of the way that we're building this program, the culture, the way it's rising, and not only on the field, the way that we're mentoring these young men off the field. We just finished up a Be a Man series where our coaches have kind of led these series throughout the course of the last 6 months, and it's transitioned over to our players now, and we're giving them a voice within our program. And it's been a great experience for me to see these kids where they came from and where they are now, and how they're growing each and every step of the way. So something I take great pride in. Obviously, we were able to have a certain amount of success last year, and we look forward to getting on the field and building that. We have a bunch of key players back, a bunch of experience, but at the same time, we brought in a lot of freshmen, about 30 new faces that are scholarship kids that I think are pushing for playing time. So you'll see a lot of the same names. Our quarterback's back and healthy. Really happy about that. Got a lot of experience coming back on the offensive line. Excited about that. Kind of the one piece that we lose the most on paper is our front seven on defense, but I've been super pleased the way we've been able to recruit and replace those guys. We got a couple junior college kids that have come in and have added some immediate depth for our team. And then on the back end defensively, our numbers are incredible. Last year through camp, I think we had 6 or 7 guys going throughout the course of camp, and now we're up to like 16 or 17 guys back there. So our roster will continue to grow as we create excitement. People want to come here. They want to play. I think that this year is going to be a lot of fun for our fans to come out and experience a fun style of football. With that said, we'll open it up with questions for myself or either one of our coordinators.
Coach, what impact does the change in athletics director and leadership here have on you and your team as you head towards the year?
Yeah, our head's been down the whole time. We're over there in a bunk. And so, it's us against the world. That's the way we approach it. Our coaches are working from 5 a.m. in the morning till about 9:30 at night each and every day. Those are the hours we put in. And so, we pride ourselves in that building of being a true, close-knit family. And so, we have hard conversations with our kids each and every day. We do, and it's not just about one situation. It's about life in general. And so I think the game of football teaches you so many great things about life, how to handle adversity, how to push forward, how to control what you can control. So us as a program, we're controlling what we control right now, and that's us each and every day going out and getting one day better on the football field.
I think I joked with the other coach across town at their media day. I still can't believe we're going to play this game. How have you seen the hype and the anticipation, Coach, since your practices have been underway? What's it like around here?
Coach Deason, this one's all yours.
Yeah, I think that we're excited about the crosstown rivalry. I know that in the community, all of our friends and family members and people in this area are super excited. A lot of different business organizations, some crosstown rivalry going on in there, and so. We're excited. It is a small step in the direction that we're taking. And when I say small step, I mean that it doesn't define our season or who we are, but it defines that day. And so one step at a time, we're going to be as prepared as we possibly can be. And we're going to be confident in ourselves and this team and this university and this staff and administration. And we're going to go out there as a family and put on a performance.
Coach Deason, how's the defense different from last year to this year? What's changed up there?
I think that we're very inexperienced and we're young, but we're really, really deep. We're just now getting, like Coach Morris said, our roster's getting built and we're growing. And so our guys, I think that you're going to see more speed on the field. I think you're going to see exciting brand. I think you're going to see us not just be a team of turnovers. guys that understand that they're playing for one another and have purpose. And we're going to continue to go out there and like Coach Morris said, it's us against the world. And I'll tell you what, it was a daggum fist fight today in practice, not literally, but it was both sides just back and forth all day long. And I'm really, really, really excited. And the one thing that's came through my mind is iron sharpens iron. Well, every day I get asked, how does it feel go against Coach Morris? But Coach Morris has taken his time, and Cody Crill and the rest of the offensive staff, to make sure that our defense is the most prepared it can possibly be. And so iron sharpens iron, and hopefully go out and make some big plays on both sides of the ball.
Coach Crill, you guys lose guys like Baptiste, Edwards, Raquan Dickens, and bring in some new guys. Who are some of the new players that you expect to contribute to the offense this year?
Obviously, we think Jalen Campbell is going to be a big guy and at the receiver, and then Cam Williams, kind of built off last year. Amir King built off him. Kevin Brown, running back, that's done well. We feel really good. I mean, there's guys in each one of those positions, 2 to 3 deep, that that are battling every day for a spot. So. And it's changing every day. I mean, we just kind of changed the depth chart yesterday, and that could change again. So there's a bunch of different guys. That's probably our biggest strength on our offense right now, is having depth at this point. As long as things don't happen, a lot of injuries and things like that don't happen, but that's a big strength. So feel confident in those guys. Believe somebody's going to step up and make plays for us somewhere out there.
Having Copeland back after the success he had last year, but now with the entire year under his belt, has he even scratched the surface? What are the expectations for him this year?
Obviously, they're high, and he's not a freshman anymore, so we're not going through those early growing pains. He had to knock off a little dust, I think, first few practice, but excited about what he's going to be able to do, and it's exciting to have him out there in practice right now.
Coach, I was looking in the media guide. There was a year-by-year comparison of how the offensive numbers jumped from 17 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
Astronomical leaps in most of those categories. What's your expectation for how that can keep growing in the right direction this year?
I mean, hopefully it continues to go up, and hopefully we can. Biggest thing, hopefully we can continue to run the ball like we did last year, and that'll just open up so many other things for us in the passing game and with everything that we do.
To piggyback on that for Coach Morris, after coming off such a successful season last year, how difficult is it as a head coach to not only manage what comes with that success, but continue to build on it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time this summer just thinking about that. I think just being able to sustain success is one of the hardest things to do as a coach. And, there's a couple guys that are really good at it. You look at, Nick Saban, Bill Belichick. So I tried to study as much as I could and find out if these guys had any, secret way of doing it. And obviously if they do, they probably wouldn't tell it. But, I think we just have to trust the process of what got us here. So last year, we went under the mantra of stealth mode. Nobody knows about us, and we're going to sneak up and bring on these sneak attacks on people. And obviously the target's going to be on our back. This year, people know kind of what we're capable of. So we try to get the kids to buy into the process. We tell them all the time the secret's in the dirt, and what we mean by that is the secret's in the hard work that we put in each and every day with one another. So I've challenged our coaches first and foremost to make sure they bring that energy and don't slack off. And at times in this camp, we put these kids in situations that would seem like just mad chaos to people from the outside world, and we do that on purpose just to see how they handle it, because we want them to be able to handle these adverse situations, because we think we know everything's not going to be perfect next year. And so for us to be able to respond in those split moment times that we have on the field on Saturdays is going to be key. So we got a lot of pieces back, but none of those plays we made last year mean anything to us now. We got to go out and earn everything we get this year.
Coach, when do you start game planning for the Roadrunners? Just what are some general thoughts on what they do?
Yeah, so haven't started looking at them yet. We'll start looking at them next week. So we'll go into, this is our last week of what we call fall camp, and then next week is what we call a mock game week. So when we go into a mock game week, we'll kind of teach our new kids what our practice schedule looks for a week, And, we're off on Mondays. We have Sunday night practices. And then we really tried to get into the game plan aspect. And so we haven't really done much scout work. It's all been good on good. Been great competition out there, like Coach Deason said earlier. And so next week will be kind of the first time that we start introducing some film and showing them some of the looks, and we start really digging in as coaches and start putting together a game plan for those guys.
I'm curious, just based on how much familiarity the players have with the system this year, how much farther ahead do you think these units are at this time?
It's a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about this university. I'm excited because all of our kids are in the system here. And when we got here, let's not be surprised. A lot of people didn't know about UIW, but I also want to say that we're not here to just have a conference championship type of year like last year. We expect bigger and better things. And like Coach Moore said, it started with making sure that these guys understand that there's a purpose and love and growth. But these guys have been digging in. Our strength staff, they've been here all summer. A lot of these guys have volunteered to be here. Not only that, but their GPA. They have been working and growing their brains. We tell them all the time that their brains, a man's brain usually doesn't stop growing until it's about 23, 24 years old. And so not only on and off the field, they've been exceeding. So we're going to do some big stuff this year. It's going to be an exciting year. And you guys are going to continue to see UIW nationally. And we've done that in recruiting, and we've done that in the communities, and we're working on some bigger things to put this name out there. But we're really, really excited, and we're ready to prove the world.
Coach Deason, what does Markel Cooks bring to your defense, and how have you seen him mature from last year to this year?
Absolutely, he's a coach, and I think his coach is or his uncle is a coach. Excuse me. That's been at Wisconsin and OU and stuff like that. And so we've been a little bit easier on his legs, but I'll tell you what, he handles all of our discipline. How about that one right there? And it's nice just as a father, not always having to go out there and punish everybody. So he takes it, the kids own it, he directs it. I'm really excited about him. He's grown on and off the field. And again, guys, you look at what Coach Morris and the rest of the staff has done. It's not just what they do in the weight room and on the football field. Their GPA, you look at our recruiting class, what we've brought in, we've been recruiting against Rice, we've been recruiting against SMU, all the Ivy League schools. We brought in a 3.4 GPA for this class of 30 people. That's their average GPA, a 3.4. We've even beat Yale on kids to come here. And so we're not just asking Markel to go out there and lift some iron. We're asking these kids to grow fundamentally on and off the field and do things that they've never had to do before. And we're super excited about the growth and the seeds that God has planted in these men.
Coach Morris was mentioning to me that last year maybe his energy was channeled in a more negative way, and he's found a better way to make that kind of more positive in terms of how he impacts his teammates. Have you seen that?
Absolutely. I think that, and Coach Morris and I and Coach Crill were talking about last night, when we all got here, let's face the facts, we're all beat up a little bit. We all need a little bit of love, and I think God blessed us and put this group together from top to bottom. I mean, everybody in the building. Everybody in the building. And so we did. We embraced each other. Coach Morris does a great job bringing us in the locker room and keeping it very private. And when we loved each other. And we loved each other. And it's amazing what love will do for you. And that's why I always say love wins. But yeah, Markel Cooks was beat up a little bit. He had only won 2 or 3 games. But now you're going to see a warrior spirit. And you're going to see that in all of our players. And that's what we're excited to prove to you guys.
Any more questions?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
go ahead.
have one. Well, go ahead.
Oh, the city of San Antonio has been waiting for this for the longest time, ever since UTSA brought on their program. What are the possibilities of this particular game becoming a tradition for both universities and the city of San Antonio?
Yeah, I think that's a little bit, that's more of an administration question.
Exactly.
We really, and you schedule these games so far in advance. We've been working on deals right now with administration, that stretches all the way to 2022, 2023. So, it helps us, obviously, from a budgeting standpoint, us playing an away game, virtually, 3 miles down the field. I think it's cool. It's neat for our kids to be able to play in the venue like the Alamo Dome. I mean, such a great experience that they don't get that very often. So I'm excited about the kids having that opportunity to go out there in front of their family and friends and play in a venue like the Alamo Dome.
Did you get a chance to see Coach Cliff make his NFL debut, and what was that like to see that if you did?
Yeah, I watched the first half of it when Kyler was in there, and so it was interesting. So he huddled the whole time, which had me thrown off a little bit. But I think after texting him after the game, I think he's saving a lot of stuff and not showing what he's doing, trying to keep Kyler back there healthy. And Kyler's a machine. I think those two together will do great things.
But to see a guy that you've known for so many years in that setting, did it blow you away at all? Like, see him on the big
No,
screen?
I mean I think that's kind of his personality fits the NFL level so well. I think he'll have a ton of success there, and it'll be fun. My son is always a little bit confused because he cheers for the Cardinals here, and then we see him on there. We're cheering for the Cardinals too. So that was the only thing that was a little bit confusing to my 3-year-old Jack.
Well, Coach Deason, who are some of the standouts on the defensive line? Anybody who's caught your eye at this point?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you guys haven't picked up on Chance Main and what is it, Last Chance U, then you need to check that out. So I haven't got to watch it. My wife won't. We can't watch that at our house. So, but not to take that in the wrong aspect, but we have young kids. But no, I mean Chance Main is showing up. Coach Youth has got him up to 260 pounds. TJ is a guy that was a walk-on from literally about 10 miles down the road in San Antonio. He's on a full scholarship, and he's pre-med with a 4.0. He's done phenomenal. Terman's done a really good job for us on the inside. I'll tell you what, man, Coach Morris wanted to make sure that we owned recruiting San Antonio, and we picked up some kids just right around this area in Syntax, and I'm telling you, I mean, there's some good ones. We got a 6'7" defensive end, Sam Latham, just right over there in Austin. He's a good player. Seth Jaquez, his dad played at Texas, from Churchill, doing some good stuff. So we're young, but we're going to go out there with confidence and play hard.
Do you think you'll be able to force turnovers at the same level you did last year?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, I was disappointed. Now, Coach Morris is let's get something straight here. Coach Morris is the professional and good-looking of the two of us, at least, and says everything right. But you daggone right, we're going to go out there and make plays, and we're going to play fast, and I expect to do that. I expect to. And if you look at the past, what we've done, and part of the reason Coach Morris was blessed to be here is we've led the nation in turnovers at other places that I've been at 3 or 4 different times, and even broke the world record one time, or led the world, didn't break the world record, but led the world with 39. And so we were about 10 short last year. But yeah, we're coming out there now. It's a little harder because, in my opinion, we're facing a extremely good quarterback, and so we've been having to fight for him. And so I almost had to take the ball out of his hands today just so we could get one. But Coach Crill tackled me, and then we all had to get off the field. Yep. So, like I said, there was some fist fights going on out there, and it wasn't our players.
Anybody else? Thank you. Thanks, coaches.
Thank
All
y'all.
right, thank you, guys. It's good to see you.
So